Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we rejoin Earl Waltheof Stewarton of Northamptonshire and of course his very amazing hat. And last time out we commissioned ourselves a family epic just to show the world what the Cupboard dynasty are all about, and it went very well indeed. We did indeed commission ourselves a most epic and it featured all sorts of exciting bits and bobs. There was drama and intrigue and bravery and also dragons. I don't quite know how the author of our epic managed to get dragons into the story, but it's fine. I'm glad they did, you know, poetic license and all that kind of stuff. But now the Cupboard dynasty are going to have this epic there for all time. It's going to be a thing that people are going to read and know about, and they're going to look at that and go, oh, those Cupboard folks, they dealt with dragons. Yeah, those guys are good. I like them. They're very impressive. It took quite a while for us to get it sorted, and it was relatively expensive. It took quite a lot of money to actually get it all sorted and get people, you know, taking the time to write it. We gave somebody some extra resources. We got somebody in who could actually do sort of illustrations on it and stuff like that and make it look impressive. But after that, after we'd spent all the money and waited a little while for it to be done, we are now reaping the rewards. Because if you look up here, we are getting 10.5 prestige per month, and half of that is coming from our excellent family epic, as you can see just here, because we're getting 5 prestige from that per month. Not a 5% increase, that's just a flat 5. And then you add on all the extra percentage increases from hereditary rule and inspiring rule and firm hand and praetorian guard. That gives us a massive load of prestige per month, which is wonderful. That is excellent. So we've gone up to distinguished already. So we're now distinguished. We are very distinguished cupboards. So we get ourselves secular opinion +5. So, you know, people around the world who are not kind of clergy, churchy folks, they like us a bit more. And we can have an extra knight. However, we are not too far away from illustrious. Illustrious is the next level of fame, and we are creeping toward that. But yeah, we'll get there. What do we need? Another 500. It won't take long. It will not take long for us to get that. With that coming in every month, and of course other events and stuff giving us prestige anyway, that will actually arrive pretty soon. So yeah, it was well worth doing. Relatively expensive kind of, you know, to get sorted, but now it's in, it has proven to be very good indeed. So well done, Earl Waltheof. It was a very good decision. Also, last time we did welcome our third child, and indeed our first daughter, to the world, and there she is, the very lovely little Clara Cupboard. She's only about 1.5 years old at this point, but there she is, and that is excellent. So, we've got 3 kids right now, which is good for the future of the dynasty. That's making it look quite strong. I'm quite happy now we've got 3 kids. And I believe, however, is Irmgard pregnant? Yes, she is. Irmgard is pregnant, so we will have another child on the way at some point in the near future. And just to point out, all this time I've been saying, right, you two, get writing letters to the stork, because that's obviously how this whole baby making process works. You write nice letters to the stork, and the stork brings you a baby. Just to prove that that is actually how this works, in case anyone was doubting it. Look at the picture for pregnant. It's a stork with a baby in a basket in its beak. So, you know, there we go. It's absolutely fine. That is exactly how this works. So that's very good. So we're going to have 4 kids. At some point, we are going to have to look at maybe getting some marriages sorted for the children in order to secure alliances and claims on territories and all that kind of stuff. Because, yeah, currently they're all unmarried. So we need to get that sorted out, I think. We need to get that kind of sorted. So get some betrothals kind of in, all that stuff ready. Because, yeah, alliances could be useful. We've got an okay amount of troops. I'm quite happy with the amount of troops we have, but an alliance could really help swing some battles and things. It really could help change the course of some wars if we were to get stuck in some wars. Yeah, maybe for independence, or possibly wars to claim a duchy, maybe. Maybe that might be what we need to do. So yeah, some alliances could come in quite useful. So yeah, we might have to do some marrying of the children at some point. Also, last time there was a bit of an interesting cultural shift from our ultimate liege, the King of England. So King William, who is not our direct liege, because Meredith, our buddy, is our direct liege, but our ultimate liege, so, you know, the boss, the guy at the top, the guy at head office making all the decisions, King William there, he changed to become English. So his culture is now English, and that puts us in a bit of an interesting place because he's English and a few counties around the place did also go English. So if we zoom out, we can see kind of a big bit down here in the southeast, a big bit down there as well, kind of in the southwest, not quite going into sort of Cornwall and Devon, that area, but also Northamptonshire did change to English culture. All of the other counties we control are Anglo-Saxon, and Earl Waltheof here is Anglo-Saxon. So all the Anglo-Saxon counties are okay with him. They're Anglo-Saxon, he's Anglo-Saxon, they get on fine, it's all lovely and great. The people of Northamptonshire, however, you know, given this is where he's from, he's the Earl of Northamptonshire, they've changed to English. They don't like him quite so much anymore. So if we go and look here, there is a popular opinion, and the popular opinion of Earl Waltheof now is -5. Because he is apparently of a foreign culture. I mean, I don't know how foreign Anglo-Saxon and English can be. I mean, English has only just sort of recently appeared. It can't be too drastically dissimilar, can it? I do not know. But yeah, they don't like us quite so much right now. I mean, it's only a -5. So it's nothing too horrendous right now. But will that go up or down or whatever? Will that change? Is that going to alter as time goes on? Or are people going to start changing over to the English culture? Or are the Anglo-Saxons going to gradually move over? I do not know. I'm not sure. And I don't know kind of what impact it's going to have. Are we going to see sort of conflicts erupting between the cultures? I'm not really sure, but it's something that I think we need to keep an eye on. Okay, so we do have a few little bits and bobs that we want to get done first, just before we get time moving and get the game underway and all that kind of stuff. And the first of those things involves tea. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, no, don't have a cup of tea. Please just move the game on because you've talked long enough, Penge. But no, of course, I don't mean a cup of tea, although I do have one of those right next to me. I mean, of course, our son and heir to the dynasty tea. I mean, young tea cupboard just here. Because last time we were looking at tea stats and we were bemoaning the fact that they're not very good. They're not brilliant stats. I mean, they're not terrible stats, except his stewardship stat, which actually is very, very terrible indeed. It could not be any worse because the game generously does not let you go into minus numbers. Because if it did, he would have a -1 stewardship value. But, it nicely sort of stops it going any lower than 0. So that's terrible. But his other stats aren't really awful. They're just not really brilliant either. But they are a bit rubbish if you compare them to his brother Bernard's stats. And Bernard is only 4. Bernard's stats are very, very good, particularly for a 4-year-old. And then, if you look at T stats, who is, 7 years Bernard senior, and they're not very good. They're not very good stats at all. And he's picked up the gluttonous personality trait. And I was looking at this thinking, oh no, this is terrible. How can we improve this? And then a few people in the comments have pointed out that we might be confusing poor T here. We might be confusing him in terms of the education focus that we've given him. So if we go into here, we've said, T, go and have a learning education. So concentrate on the learning stat here, on this sort of book stat at the end there. And really excel in that, please, because that's very important. Curious children often do well with a learning education, and he is a curious child. Now, it doesn't look like he's doing too well so far, but then the people in the comments, and thank you very much commenting people for pointing this out, have pointed out the person we have actually teaching him, who is his mum, isn't very good at teaching learning. Her learning stat is quite rubbish. It's poor. So we've got somebody with poor learning trying to teach somebody about learning, which is obviously not going to work. It's just always doomed to failure. If she was teaching him stewardship, she would be amazing. She would be brilliant. But alas, she is not. She's trying to teach him learning because that's his focus. And that's maybe why it's not working. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to go to T. We're going to have to remove his guardian. So remove his mum as his guardian. That will annoy her, I believe. So if we do this, she's going to lose some opinion toward us because we've said, right, you're not looking after the heir to the dynasty anymore. We don't trust in you enough. So we'll sort that out. It's fine. So her opinion of us has dropped a bit. We'll work on that. We'll absolutely work on that. That's fine. So T Cupboard is no longer Ermgard's ward. And now we need to get somebody in who can actually teach learning. So here we go. Let's educate the child. I don't think we're going to be the best person for it. We've got 12. I imagine the bishop's going to be pretty good because that's their thing. Yeah. Okay. So Sealwolf, you've got learning of 15. Can you teach T all about learning and reading books and being a smarty pants person, please? I mean, I know you're a bishop and he's kind of gluttonous. Maybe don't mention that, T. Don't mention your gluttony to him because, he's quite churchy. He's got the kind of pointy hat and everything. So don't mention, you really love one of those deadly sins there. Don't talk about that. It's fine. Maybe if you need to eat something, eat somewhere else out of his sight. But let's get Sealwolf to actually become his ward. That might start working with this stat. So okie doke, go and do that, please. There we go. So T now has a new guardian. And then, let's check on the other kids, actually. So who is now looking after Bernard? I mean, it would make sense for Bernard to actually have Ermgard looking after him because, he's got quite good stewardship. I think, did he have a knight? Yeah, he's got Hakon. Okay, right, what we'll do is we'll remove you as the guardian. So Hakon's going to possibly get a little bit grumpy with us. But then you can educate, not me. Hang on a minute, go to there. Right, so Ermgard, so Mum, you go and look after Bernard, please. So there you go. She gets some opinion back, which is lovely. So that goes up a little bit. And then, can we then go and check Clara as well? Because, she's not too early to have a bit of an education. So we will also get, we'll get Ermgard to look after you as well for now. that's absolutely fine, because we don't really know what your stats are yet. You're 1.5 years old. You've got a little bit of knowledge of stewardship. Other stuff you've not quite kind of developed yet, but yeah, that's absolutely fine. We'll let you off because, you know, you're 1 and everything. So that's the kids sorted. And then something else that's come up in the comments is not looking at our children, but looking at our wife, because there is something that we apparently should try and do, because it opens up a whole load of interesting story options, and it's very, very beneficial if they all turn out right, because we could end up with Irmgard being our soulmate, which sounds very lovely indeed. And to do that, we need to romance our wife. So we are going to attempt to romance Countess Irmgard, gaining prestige, improve their opinion of us, and possibly becoming soulmates. Which just sounds lovely. It sounds very nice indeed. So there we go. Let's begin a scheme to romance our own wife. I mean, worryingly, there's only an 80% chance of success. I mean, you know, I don't know. Do we buy her flowers or what? I don't know. I don't know how this works. So we will see how this works. Let's start a scheme to romance our own wife and see what happens with that. So yeah, there we go. It has begun. I mean, her opinion of us is okay. It's plus 63. We could do with that going up a little bit, but I think 63 is high enough that she's not thinking about, you know, stabbing us in our sleep or whatever. So, but yeah, we'll see what that does. Because yeah, apparently somebody in the comment section said it opens up a really nice sort of series of story kind of arc thing. So we'll see what goes on with that as well. Okay, and I think we're now ready to actually move time on. So enough talking, let's actually get stuff going. So there we go. And here we go. This thing has started already. Romance. Declaration of love. The time has come to let my feelings toward Countess Irmgard be known. I want her to remember this day for the rest of her life. Okay, so we can secretly plant a letter in her chambers where we declare our undying devotion to Countess Irmgard. We write a love poem to declare our... Oh, okay, right, they're the same thing. Are they all the same thing? Okay, this is just how we kick things off. Okay, so secretly plant a letter, write a love poem, impress her by winning a sparring match. That seems a little bit silly. Or go with my gut in the moment. I don't think we do the bottom two. Impress her by winning a sparring match just seems a little bit showy-offy, doesn't it? That's just not right. Write a love poem or secretly plant a letter. I think we'll plant a letter. Let's plant a letter in her chambers. That's quite romantic. She can get this lovely letter announcing our love for her and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, okay, we'll plant a letter. My declaration of love is for Countess Irmgard's eyes only. No one else matters. I pour my heart out page after page, my feelings growing as I finally put them into words. The ink has barely dried as I set out for Irmgard's chambers. I gently place a scroll on her bolster. Her bolster? What's that mean? Is it like a table? Bedside table? I don't know. Will she lay here tonight, dreaming of me? The waiting is unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When her reply arrives, I tear the seal with shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, O Waltheof, I am most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Irmgard. Oh, you tease, given you are my wife. Okay, fine. Irmgard won't resist my charms for long. My scheme to romance Countess Irmgard continues. Okay, right. So the first bit hasn't worked. So yeah, it's going to continue. Okay. That's absolutely fine. Lovely. So there we go. So the little story arc thing has continued. And now what's going on here? Ah, yes, of course, there's a war. There is a war going on. A good old classic war between England and Scotland. Of course there is. So our king, so the King of England, King William, you know, the guy at the top in head office, he's having a war with the Scots. And yeah, the King of Scotland, King Duncan II, is our nephew, isn't he? Yeah. So he's our nephew. And we were pondering last time whether we should join in this war. And I think we'd have to join in on the side of England. We'd have to join in on the side of our own king. The only reason being, well, two reasons, I suppose. Number one, it's the right thing to do because he is our ultimate boss. And number two, we're surrounded by quite a lot of England. So if we said, right, we're joining the side of Scotland, a load of English troops could just go pop, pop, pop and pop up right next to us and just stamp all over us. So I think that would be ill-advised from a sort of strategic viewpoint of where we are and where all the English territory is. So, but I think it would be better as well. It would be better to side with our own liege, and then maybe he would like us a bit more. Maybe he would become our friend like Meredith did. And our nephew here, I don't really speak to him. I don't really speak to King Duncan of Scotland. You know, we haven't seen each other in ages. We haven't exchanged, you know, birthday cards or Christmas cards in a long while. So I don't really think we're on the best of terms. In fact, does he even like us? Plus 13. So not bad, but yeah, it's got that plus 5 from distinguished anyway. So really, without that, plus 8. So yeah, he's not that fussed with us either way. So I'm not too bothered about helping him. And also, in fact, if, so the English are trying to take Cumberland. So they're trying to take Cumberland here, which is currently held by Scotland, but I believe de jure, which is kind of like what the law thinks it should belong to, that belongs to England. So the people of that place, the world kind of thinks that Cumberland here, where they make the lovely sausages, that should belong to England. And also, it is part of the Duchy of Brainiac, however you pronounce that, and we have a claim on that. So if King William can go up here, reclaim that place for England, and that could be very handy for us, because then that is part of a duchy that we could then control. That could be really handy indeed. We could let him go and do the work rather than us eventually at some point maybe claiming this duchy and then having to go to war with Scotland to take that back for ourselves, take Cumberland back as part of our duchy. We'll just let him do it, get that back under English control, and then at some point in the future we might lay a claim on the Duchy of Brainiac, and then it's already done for us. So it makes sense for us to actually side with the king. So do we want to do that now? Do we want to just go and side with the king? I mean, yeah, where we send the troops? I'm not entirely sure. I'm a bit confused as to why they've decided they've mustered all their troops in Hampshire and the war is in Scotland. Why have you done that? They're going to have to walk up the entire length of the country to go up here. Why don't you make a rally point over here somewhere and they could have just walked not quite as far? Now they're going to have to walk a heck of a long way. Okay, fine. Whatever. I mean, there's a lot of troops there. 6,012 troops marching up that way. Yeah, I don't know. Do we need to join him right now? Let's leave it for a bit. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on with the war score. I mean, yeah, they have got 6,000 troops going up there. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good, solid number of troops trudging all the way up the entire length of the country. Oh, it's a child. It's a daughter. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this is very lovely. Okay, right. So we decided last time that all the daughters of the cupboards are going to have a name that begins with C, because it sounds good. It sounds nice and alliterative. So we've got Clara Cupboard. If we just keep doing a good Catholic name, the first one that comes up with that begins with a C, there you go, Christina. Christina Cupboard. It sounds good. Christina Cupboard. Yeah, that sounds like a good name. So may you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. There we go, Christina Cupboard. Let's just go and check Christina, and she's Amazonian. She's Herculean. Oh my goodness me. She's powerful, healthy and strong. Christina has a sublime female physique. She gets a prowess of +8. She's days old. She is 1 day old and her prowess is better than some of our knights. Wow. She's got a huge boost to her health. Her attraction opinion has gone up by 15 and she gets +8 on her prowess. That is amazing. Oh, welcome, Christina. Oh, that is wonderful. Okay, so we've got ourselves an Amazonian in the Cupboard dynasty. That cannot be a bad thing. And the English troops are making their way up there, but is that Scotland coming down here? Oh, Scotland, you sneaky beaky people. Okay, that's very clever, Scotland. Well done. So the English mustered all their troops down here and walked the entire way up the country. They're still not quite in Scotland yet. They're nearly at Cumberland, which is the place they actually want to get control of. So yeah, they've been walking for a good long while. Many, many months, I imagine. Meanwhile, the Scots have got in a boat or two and gone round the coast. It's gone, we're in boats. Here we go. Right, let's attack on the south coast. So this is a Scottish army right down here, and they're going to try and attack here. What we could is we could join in and we could try and defend the south, because I imagine Scotland have got more troops than that, but I bet they're all up here braced for the bulk of the English troops, and these guys have come down here as a kind of just a little invasion force to just claim some territories. You know, if they claim these, if they claim even 3 or 4 of these, that's a good boost to their war score. That's very clever. Well done, Scotland. Good job. How about, yeah, let's see if we can join in. Can we join in? Okay, right, hang on a minute. Liege. Yeah, so you're okay with us. You're not exactly our best buddy. You don't like us because we're of a foreign culture to you. Okay, fine. Right, can we join in your war? Yes, we can. Offer to join a war. So the English Euro War for the Earldom of Cumberland. We join in as an attacker, and he grows closer to forming a friendship. So it's not guaranteed. He's not going to become our friend from this, but we are certainly going to help that along if we choose to do so later. Okay. Do you know what? Let's do it. There's 1,744 of them. We've got 2,387. There's 6 knights in that mix. Can we see how many knights they've got? They've got 7 knights in there. They have got quite a lot. They've got, what's that, 400... Is that spearmen? What's that thing showing? 400 skirmishers, 100 light cavalry, and some siege weapons. I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay, because they're on kind of, foreign territory. They'll be taking a bit of, attrition damage, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's join in. Let's join in the war, shall we? There we go. We have joined in a war. And now, let us muster the troops. Let's move our rally point down to Northampton. Okay, here we go then. Let's go and have a bit of a fight, shall we? Let's go and have a bit of a fight with the Scots down there. Okay, no, great. Raise all our armies. Oh, one thing I was going to do, I was going to try and get some better knights. Because our knights are not particularly brilliant. Hakon's good. I like Hakon. Swayfraid, however you pronounce that A sort of linked up thing. Swayfraid, he's got 11. That's all right. And Reeve Saywalder's got 10. But yeah, so we've got 3 knights that have 10 plus in terms of their ability. The others are all a bit rubbish. I mean, we're going to put a knight out who has a prowess of 4. That's not very good. I mean, Christina's got more than that, and she's only just been born. So, buck your ideas up, please, Reeve Arnsatel, who also really doesn't like us, does he? Because he feels like he should be on the council, and he's not. Okay, so right, there we go, never mind, we can't do that right now. Let's raise all the armies, so let's get everybody in, there we go, and then let us have a little trip to the south coast. There we go, let's pop down here. I mean, any excuse that we get to go to the seaside has got to be taken because, all our lands are landlocked. Every county we control is landlocked. So, any excuse to go to the seaside, we will take it. So let's go down here. I mean, yeah, there might be a bit of killing. Might be a little bit of kind of fighty, killy death. But we bought our buckets and spades. So after the fighty, killy death, we can then, go and make sandcastles and stuff. Right, hang on a minute. You've just finished increasing development in that county. I just saw that tick round. That's just finished. So now there's development of 9 in Stafford. There is 8 in Shropshire and 8 in Huntingdonshire. Let's move you over to Shropshire. Let's do that. And Shropshire... Oh, Shropshire's looking really close to 9 anyway. Oh, that's very helpful. Okay, that is wonderful. Okay, right. Now, are we going to have a fight with the Scots? No, they've managed to get away. Are we going to end up with some crazy kind of cat and mouse chase thing? Right, hang on. Let's head on to there. Oh, look, there's Stonehenge. You can go and have a little look at Stonehenge as you go by. Absorb some culture. Oh, that's very exciting. Yeah, we're just going to have to keep trying to outmaneuver them, aren't we? Right, okay. Go to there. So head over to there. Now, where are they going to go after that? Are they going to head down to there? Right. Are we going to end up meeting here? Are we going to have the Battle of Ilchester? I do not know. We're there. Oh, hang on. No. Oh, right. Hello, Ermgard, dear. As my Rose and I walk through the Northampton gardens, I gesture at the greenery around us. For all their beauty, there isn't a single flower which rivals your own, my lady. There is one, she says, with a mischievous smile, a rare orchid from the Byzantine Empire, which is nearly impossible to cultivate. The monastery ruin in Westbury is the only place where it thrives in these regions. Okay, so surely I can find a merchant willing to sell me one. So I lose a bit of money, but we get an alright amount of money, so that's fine. And we get a special gift. So success chance goes up. Okay, that's good. I will brave the ruins for you. Okay, so that's a prowess challenge. I don't know how good are you at that? 10. You're just entirely average. Okie doke. So what does that do? 66% chance that we find the orchid and we gain some prestige. 25% chance that we get nothing. And a 7% chance that we injure ourselves when we try and climb a tower. Or... what's that? You gain 10 opinion of Countess Ermgard. Surely they must pale compared to your fair visage. Let's just get a merchant to sell me one. Let's do that. Let's do that because that's got a risk of... I don't mind the risk of getting a bit of stress. That's not ideal, but I don't really want to get wounded. But let's just get a merchant to do it. 45 money. We'll get that back in no time. That's absolutely fine. Okay, right. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Right. Can we head over to Exeter, please? Oh, no, not there. There. Go to Exeter. Let's see if we can meet up in Exeter and have a fight. Ah, there, what's that? Potential battle in 15 days. That's it, yes. It's going to be in Exeter. Look at that. The little lines are pretty much neck and neck, and boom. Okay, right. Fight is happening. Doesn't look like there's any reinforcements coming in. Oh, no, there are reinforcements coming in. There's Scottish reinforcements coming in. I also didn't read what that said. Somebody died or somebody didn't die. King Duncan II gained 20 opinion of us. Oh, even though we're at war with him. He's not bothered about that. He quite likes us. Oh, now I feel really terrible. Sorry, Dunk. I apologise. However, it looks like we're winning the battle. We're currently winning this battle. However, if those Scottish reinforcements come in, they might sway things a little bit. Oh, dear. Yeah, are they joining in? If we could win this battle right now, that would be great. Say defeat. No, look, they've got in. I think we'll still be okay. I think we'll be okay, but we are taking a bit of a kicking now. Oh, no! Oh, no, our council is... Oh, that's what happened. Saywald's dead. He's our marshal. Oh. Oh, right. Okay, and our commander. Our knight, Reeve Saywald. Oh, yeah, right. So he went and... our knight, so Reeve Saywald, our marshal, went through and killed a few people, but then they got him back. Hakon has wounded Thomas. Swayfraid has maimed Duke Gospatrick. Oh! Duke Gospatrick sounds good, but then Hakon has been injured. Oh my goodness me, this has been a brutal encounter. And our leader is dead. Oh, that's probably not going to help with our numbers here. I mean, I think we've got them done, but that was not very good, was it? Okay, yeah, we've taken a few losses there. Okay, so details. We lost 427 people. They lost 726 people. However, what happened there? What happened with our... Can we see people? Oh, knights. There we go. So what happened here? Can we see what happened? So they lost 2. So those 2 are dead. And we've got some quite beat up people. Yeah, we've lost 1. But he was quite important and very good. Oh, dear. Okay, Hakon got 51 kills. Well done, Hakon. Good job, sir. He is wounded, but yeah, it's fine. We'll give you a day off. It's okay. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, right. Well, this makes things interesting because now we have an empty position on our council. And Chappie here, Reeve Arntatel, who we just said we don't want to give you a job. I mean, you're the best person for Marshal, just ahead of Torre. Who are you? You're a guest. That means you're just lurking around the court. Hang on, can we look at you? Hello. You are an eager reveller. Okay, what do you do for fighting? Open terrain expert, if you're a commander. You're reckless. Ah, okay. So minimum battle roll -4, maximum battle roll +6. Yeah, so when the commanders go into a battle, there is a random number done, and that's how well they command their troops in a particular kind of phase of battle, I think. So his minimum battle roll, the lowest he could possibly roll, is lowered by -4, which seems quite a lot, but his maximum roll is +6. So rather than just rolling a bit badly or quite well, he can roll catastrophically badly or really amazingly well. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling that too much. Tactician, fickle, brave, though brave is good. What's your prowess? You've only got 7. If you're leading a fight, I'd rather you had better prowess. You've got an okay marshal. Do you know what? We'll leave you there for now. Let's put Reeve Arntatel in as our marshal. Yes, please. Let's get you in, although you are wounded. Hopefully you can get better, Reeve Arntatel. We'll assign you to it for now. There you go. So you can go and do that kind of stuff. Oh, dearie me. Right, yeah, we did lose somebody. That's bad. Do you know what? Let's invite some knights. Let's put a call out for some knights because, yeah, we're looking a little bit kind of rubbish in terms of knights. So there we go. Right, we'll do that. And what's friendly exchanges? Oh, that was King Duncan liking us. Okay, there we go. So we have defended the south coast from the Scots at a bit of a cost, King William. I hope you've acknowledged that. One of our people is dead, trying to help you in your war. But yeah, the Scots are looking like they're going to get in a boat and then just go away again. I mean, will they come back? I do not know. Let's move our chappies over to the middle again. Just so they've got, if they're in the middle, they can run that way or that way if the Scots decide to invade again. And then we'll just see where they go. Okay, a knight has arrived already. So Heribert has arrived. And you've got a prowess of 15. You're a forder. So you can cross water without advantage penalties. And yeah, you're a skilled tactician. You're forgiving, stubborn, and gregarious. Do you know what? You've got 15 prowess. We will absolutely get you in. So is that going to be a lot of money? 20. I've got 136 monies. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So can you be a knight, please? Because, yeah, our knights are a little bit rubbish and one of them's a little bit dead. So if you could help out in, the whole doing knight stuff, that would be wonderful. Also, we do need to give ourselves a new commander for our army. Yeah. Let's have you. Let's have Arntatel. Why not? You're a cautious leader. Maximum battle roll +4. No, minimum battle roll +4. Maximum -2. Ah. Okay, so he's the other way round to this chap. So Tor, how we pronounce it, Tor is reckless. So he has, his minimum is quite low, but his maximum is high, whereas that's the other way round. Let's put you in anyway for now. You'll be good. You've got a martial skill of 17, so that's pretty good. I mean, we could put us in, but I don't want us to get killed in battle. That's not the story of Earl Walfield. That's not how he's going to go out. Yeah, there you go. Reeve Arntatel, you can go in and lead our troops. Romance, A Lady's Honour, By God, Countess Ermgard is an insufferable witch. Have you seen how she fists her hands in her dress? Ridiculous. My knight Hakon throws his head back with a wicked laugh. You do know that, yeah, that's my wife and everything, Hakon. Are you aware of that? Ermgard is still conversing with her friends, but I can tell she heard him. I hate to see her hurt. Vile lies, draw your sword, knave. You should apologise to the lady or, oh, Ermgard, he couldn't be more wrong. Okay, so I'm going to take some stress for this. So that one there, if we try and fight him, we lose opinion from him, which is fine, and then we have a prowess challenge. 59% that I best him, 40% he beats me. Yeah, they're not great odds, are they? And we get wounded. Although she does like that, but then if I win, then yes, act of heroism, scheme success chance goes up. You should apologise, a diplomacy challenge. Okay, that's not too different to the other one, but I'm probably not going to get brutally hurt by that, am I? Or, oh, Ermgard, he couldn't be more wrong. Her opinion goes up, and I gain some stress. 35 stress because I'm wrathful. That's 35 stress. That's 10 stress. Oh, my goodness me. Okay. What do we do here then? I don't think we should say, oh, Ermgard, he couldn't be more wrong. We need to either go and tell him to apologise, in which case, yeah, we've got a 61% chance of that working, or we could have a fight with him. Let's go and make him apologise. We're a diplomat. That's what we do. We're going to go and try and make him apologise. So 61% chance of this working. Please work. And yes, convinced to apologise. Okay, lovely. That was wonderful. So yep, so their opinion of us has gone up. What's this? A perceptive wealthy off. I've prowled through documents both ancient and... yes. We put a claim in on Worcestershire. We can get a claim on the Duchy of Mercia. Oh yes, absolutely. It's very expensive and it will bankrupt us for a little while, but yes, absolutely, let's do that. So yeah, this is a sort of a thing that can happen. If you try and do a claim on a place, you can, if it all goes well, you get a regular claim, and that's fine. You can claim Worcestershire if you want to, get your sort of fake claim for that. But sometimes you do get a claim on the Duchy, and we want that. We want to claim on the Duchy of Mercia because we own quite a bit of Mercia. A lot of Mercia is under our control. If we then have a claim on it, that's got to be quite strong. We could surely go to people and go, look, we own most of Mercia and we've got a claim on it. Just give us Mercia, please. Give us the Duchy of Mercia and I'll be out your hair. It's fine. So yeah, let's have that. It costs 175 and Duke Meredith does lose 30 opinion of us. Let's go and see how that's going to actually have a bearing on things. So, yeah, 58. Oh, that's going to come down. He is our friend, but, we can only push it so much. Yes, all of Mercia will be mine. Absolutely. Right, down to 28. But we do now have a claim on the Duchy of Mercia, which is wonderful. And we need this. We need to get our hands on a duchy at some point. We need to become a duke because yeah, that's the next logical step up. So, yeah, now, can you see we've got a claim on it? Can we see claimants? Yeah, look, there. So these two have got claims because they're his kids. That kind of makes sense. But yes, we have our unpressed claim. We've got our fake claim entirely made up by a bishop in wherever that was, Herefordshire or whatever. But, it's all fine. It's all okay. It counts. It all counts. Now, that's going to be quite handy. I mean, he is becoming less and less our friend as well. That's a bit sad. I would like him to remain our friend. But yeah, do we try and just take that off him? Do we just say, right, do you know what? I want that back now, please. I want to be in charge of Mercia. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we can't do it right now because we're at war. We're involved in this war. So we need to wait for that thing to go away. But who's that? Scotland. England, Scotland just here. There's lots of them. I can't deal with that many people. They've also got the first army of Kirkuvaug. Have they got someone else in? Oh, yeah, they have. They've got some buddies coming in. Oh, okay, yeah. So the Scots have got some friends and the English have got some friends. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll have to leave the sort of duchy claim for now, but at least it's there. At least we actually have a claim on that. That's very, very handy indeed. Okay, wonderful. I mean, we still haven't got a claim on Worcestershire. Do you want to go back and just get him to do that again? Because it'd be quite nice to have Worcestershire. Hang on, Earl Wulfstan. How many troops have you got? 1,341. We could probably take you. Have you got any allies? You are allied to the chappie up in Derby. He's got 614. So that equals about 2,000 troops. Oh, that's actually quite close. That's actually quite close. Is Meredith still in charge of Nottingham? Yes. Do you know what? Let's not do a claim. Let's not do a claim right now. We've got a claim on the Duchy. So on the Duchy of Mercia. That's not so bad. Okay, well, there we go. That sort of turned out okay. Do you know what? It might be quite useful to look at why we do want to get our hands on the Duchy of Mercia and become a duke. And this is something that it took a little while for me to understand. It took a while for me to get my head around this kind of concept. So we have a succession law in the earldom of Northamptonshire. So the cupboards are following this particular succession law, and it's called partition. So if you go into here and look, there it is, partition. We have multiple heirs because we've got multiple kind of children in the family. And under partition succession, which is what we've got, your titles will be divided equally between your children. So right now, if something were to happen to Earl Waltheoff, if, I don't know, a big rock were to fall from the sky and squish him flat, or if somebody were to, I don't know, stab him in the head with a pitchfork, or whatever other bad thing might befall him, if he were to suddenly die, his titles would be split evenly and equally between the children. Now, they can't go to the girls right now because we have a male preference law just here, and I know that's a bit rubbishy and unfair, but it's 1083, and that's kind of what happened in that kind of period of time. So the titles that we've got would be split between T and Bernard. Now, of course, when Earl Waltheoff dies, we will play as T. If it were to happen right now and that big rock falls on his head, we'll end up playing as T because he is the heir. However, T is only the heir to the earldom of Northamptonshire, Warwickshire and Leicestershire. And then Bernard is the heir to Huntingdonshire, Staffordshire and Shropshire. So we'd get T, we'd go, hooray, we're playing as T, so that still probably aren't very good. But we'd only have access to Northamptonshire, Warwickshire and Leicestershire. Our brother, who we're not controlling, would be looking after Huntingdonshire, Staffordshire and Shropshire. So we'd lose half of our territory if that were to happen, which is a bad thing. We obviously don't want that to happen because, we've spent money on that. We've, started investing money in getting claims and getting military and all that kind of stuff. We built fields and whatever else in all these places. So, we don't want to lose control of those places. That would be bad. That would be a bad thing. But as it stands right now, that's what's going to happen. Earl Waltheoff dies. We play as T. We only get 3 of the 6 counties that we control. However, if we get our hands on a duchy, that's a higher title. That's the next tier up from owning a county. That's a fancier title. So then, if we have our hands on a duchy title and we're a duke, the dukedom, if you like, gets passed down to T. So T would get the dukedom, and then underneath that kind of dukedom, he could then issue out vassals to look after all of the territories within Mercia. That is how that works. So really, when we become a duke, then T, if something happens to a Waltheoff, T would then become a duke. He would be Duke T cupboard, which sounds amazing. And then, he would not lose all of the territory. He would not lose all of that stuff because the primary title is the dukedom. And that means the dukedom would control all of Mercia. That's why we want to kind of get ourselves that title, if that makes sense, which I hope it does. It took me a little while to kind of get round to understand that. But that's why we wanted that. And of course, it's just fancy as well because, we can call ourselves a duke and maybe get a new hat. Okay, we've gained a living healthy boost from our spouse's excellent stewardship skills, so that's quite nice. So our health is medium boosted, which is lovely. And household savings, we have gained 85 monies, which is wonderful. That is very good. Thank you, amazing Ermgard, because that actually gets us out of debt. That gets us out of debt from funding the dodgy and spurious claim that we made on Mercia in the first place, which did cost quite a bit of money. So, okay, that's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Well done, Ermgard. And another knight has arrived at court, and you are a bit rubbish. I thought it said that knights with a prowess of 12 or something would arrive. Hang on, have we asked the wrong knights? At least 3 able-bodied men with 12 or more prowess will arrive. Well, no, because you've got a prowess of 9. Oh, your base is 12. Because you're craven, you lose 3. No, okay. I mean, thanks for popping by, but you're a bit rubbish, so cheerio. Do you know, I think the English have got this war sorted. They've just had a couple of big battles over there. They won them both. Cumberland is under their control. They're out in the sea. Where are they going? Where are you guys going? Kingdom of England is sailing around here. We've got the south coast covered. You don't have to worry about the south. What are you doing? Unless they're just using it as a quick route to go over there or something. I don't know. Okay, right, romance the request. Lady Ermgard, let me prove my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. Ermgard ponders a request for a while, before her face lights up. You should be able to sustain yourself on nothing but your love for me. For many days. What? You want me to starve myself? My devotion will carry me through. I gained slightly starved for 2 years. 2 years? How hungry do you want me to be? Really? Okay. You managed to avoid sustenance. Okay, yep, so it gains devotion. So the scheme's success chance goes up quite a lot. We get 150 prestige, and she gets opinion of us. There is a 33% chance that we, go and have something to eat. And that it all goes horribly wrong. Not a crumb will pass these lips. That's an intrigue challenge. Oh. Oh, okay, so it's not a crumb will pass his lips, but I won't shun a chunk or a piece. Very good. 67% chance that we fool her, 33% chance that it goes wrong, and we have to spend a tiny bit of prestige, and she loses some opinion of us. But that will go away over time. Or I will not do it, it just goes wrong. Let's try, hang on, we're kind of sneaky, aren't we? We're deceitful. And if we're playing to our character, I think we'd do this. I think not a crumb will pass his lips, but, I'll have a big pie or whatever. So, as long as there's no crumbs on the pie, it'll be fine. So, not a crumb will pass these lips. Let's see if that works. Oh, no, she noticed. Oh, dear, she noticed. We had to spend 75 prestige, and she's now a little bit cross with us. Oh, dear. Never mind. That's the risk you take. And you can absolutely join. You can absolutely and utterly join. You are a master hunter. You are Hale. So fit of sound and body, you're a forder, you're a misguided warrior, so you've not got the best sort of education trait for it. You're calm, you're trusting, and you're cynical. But prowess of 18, yes. Welcome aboard. Welcome to court. Go and kill some enemies, Vaz, please. Okie dokie. So lovely. I think the English have got this sorted. I think the English have probably got this under wraps now. They've gone round there on some boats. They're going over to what looks like the capital. They've got the actual sort of territory in question under control. So that should be earning some points, I believe. That should be getting some held objective points. So I think they've got this sorted. So what we'll do is we will stand our troops down for now. That's absolutely fine. We'll disband our army so they can all go back home. They can have a little sit down. It will take 52 days to return home, making it take longer to raise the levies again. So in 52 days, we might, if we need to get called upon in the next 52 days, that's going to be troublesome, but okay. But I'm just thinking we're losing money. Currently 5.2 monies. Disband them, 12.9. 12.9. So we pay quite a lot of money to have those people stood around in Hampshire playing on the beach. So maybe we'll send them home. It'll be fine. And crop fields have been constructed in Warwick. There we go. Breakfast cereal for everyone. Okay, looks like Reeve Edmund. Who are you? You are just one of our vassals. Oh, you're from Rutland. Okay. He's getting a little bit kind of overconfident, a little bit cocky, and his challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. So he's challenging me. So we need to sort of deal with him. Mocking his bothersome nature will shut him up. What's he like? Physician, he's Auguste, how we pronounce that. Grey Eminence, he's really clever. Okay, he's very good at diplomacy. Okay, he's forgiving, arrogant, and deceitful. So mocking his bothersome nature will shut him up. Okay. He shall have tasks which are impossible to complete. All problems blamed on him. Is he going to like that? Arrogant. If everything's blamed on him, he's not going to like that, is he? So he's conscientious, or at least wants people to think well of him. So if all the problems are blamed on him, he's then going to not like that. So he's going, he's gone wrong again, and he's so arrogant to think that he's brilliant. Let's do that. All problems blamed on him. What's the how dare you challenge your earl? Get a bit of stress. Oh, I want to avoid stress. We get 10 stress from that because we're forgiving and deceitful for that one. Okay, let's do this one. Let's see how that works. Is that going to pan out? He lost opinion of us. It didn't work. Oh, dear me. And our stress is dangerously close to us having a little bit of a breakdown. What we could do is, let's go to decisions. We could host a feast or a hunt. We did a feast before. Let's do a hunt, shall we? Let's call a hunt. How expensive is it? 33, and we lose 30 stress. Let's do that. We can't do it for 5 years, but that will bring our stress down pretty much immediately. So do that, please. Okay, right. That's balanced out a bit of our stress. We will get a little story thing pop up, I think, for that particular sort of hunt thing. But that's fine. We'll see what happens. Just try to not die, old Waltheoff, please. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's not us. It's not us. We're not injured. Bounding through the plains, I am gaining on the sly fox I have been chasing for hours. Just as I prepare to strike, I hear my steward Reeve Eadwulf. He's our steward. Yeah, that's not good, is it? He has fallen and is now clutching at his leg. I will tend to him, or there's no time to lose. The fox is escaping. I can't do that. I mean, I know I'm not very nice. But, because I'm deceitful, but I can't just leave him on the ground. Oh, how's a leg? Oh, it looks bad. Bye-bye. I can't do that. We'll tend to him. So, dressed wounds, he gets a massive boost, and we get practice field surgery. We get +1 learning. Oh, okay. Or we just get 150 prestige. We get loads of prestige anyway, so I'm not bothered. Let's do that. He's going to get severely injured. Oh, that's really bad. That's really, really bad for him. Okay, never mind. I'll tend him. There you go. Put a plaster on it and some ointment. Just rub that in there. I'm sure it'll all be fine. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the plains behind as the light fades from the sky. Everything that could go wrong seemed to do so, but there were silver linings to be found. Oh, is that it? I was expecting slightly more exciting, dramatic things from the hunt, but no. Okay, we gain 150 prestige and the hunt ends. Okie doke. So we got 150 prestige. Our chappie there is possibly, he's not looking very well, is he? He is still severely injured. Fortunately, being severely injured does not affect his stewardship. I mean, he could do with a wash. Maybe go and have a little bit of a bath or something like that. Have a pop in the shower. But okay, right. He's fine. He's okay. We gain 90 monies because of our steward's excellent stewardship skill. Oh, well done. Oh, well done. Even though you're battered and bruised and clearly not well, you're still doing very well over in Huntingdonshire. Good job. And worker diligence. Holding up Northamptonshire got motivated workers. Anything we build in Northampton is going to be done 15% quicker. We've got a bit of money. Why don't we build something? Here we go. We've got ourselves wooden barracks, bastions and curtain walls, and crop fields already done. Is it worth upgrading something we've already got? 202 monies. That's going to cost. That's going to take 202. And how much to upgrade the fields? Is it 202 by any chance? Yes, it is. 202 gold. Okay, right. I think we might need to save up 202 gold. Romance, the wild hunt. Okay, crikey. When Countess Irmgard's husband, Earl Waltheof, suggested a hunt, I did not hesitate to organise one. Okay, hang on. No, I am Countess Irmgard's husband. So when I suggested a hunt, I did not hesitate to organise one. Yeah, I think maybe there's something a little bit funny going on here with, I think the game might be thinking you need to romance characters that you're not already married to. But this isn't kind of counting that I'm already married to Irmgard. Okay, it's fine. We're going on a hunt. Okie doke. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my beauty. I'm stalking through the underbrush, my page at my heel and my hound just ahead. It seems as if it's found a trail. Then suddenly my concentration is shattered by a woman's scream. Oh my goodness me. I am coming for you, my love. I go ahead with my attempt to romance Countess Irmgard. We end the scheme if we send the page to go and help her. Oh, it's probably just a bird, and she might get attacked by a wild beast. No, that's a terrible idea. We've gone through this whole rigmarole. Let's actually go and try and rescue her. Yeah, okay. Let's try and save her from whatever it was that was getting her. Oh no, she looks a bit scared. Romance, the wild hunt. Within what must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I reach a clearing. Irmgard is on the ground before me, dishevelled and weaponless. Opposite her, and just about to strike, stands a huge wolf. Is he going to huff and puff and blow her house down? My arrow strikes true, and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all Irmgard can do is stare, but then she stumbles toward me and throws herself in my arms. Oh, this is very dramatic. Okay, so we say, I need you, my love, right here and now. Good grief. Maybe move the wolf buddy out of the way first. If we do that, Countess Irmgard becomes our soulmate. That's what we want to do. And then we lay with her on the floor and look at the stars. That's what we do. That's what that means. And we gain 350 prestige. And it does end the scheme. So it finishes it. So that works. Or one sweet kiss is the only reward I crave. So we have a little bit of a smooch in the forest next to the dead wolf. Lovely. She gains some opinion of us. And then it just sort of ends there and we get some prestige. Oh no, let's do this. I want to become her soulmate. There we go. Let's absolutely do that. That's what we've done all this for. Yeah. What does that mean? Your glory is widely known. Have we got up to... We have. We are illustrious. We are on the 4th level of fame, which means that now our secular opinion has gone up to +10. So +10, which is wonderful. So everybody around who's not churchy now likes us by a value of +10 more than they would do normally. And we can have another night. Another night. Okay, that's very good. What does it mean with Irmgard? What does it... Oh, we've got +100. Is there something in there? So, oh, look at that. Soulmate is a +120 opinion. Oh my goodness me. That's absolutely massive. So yeah, so we're her soulmate. So we could do that. We could get away with doing lots of bad things now. And still, with that in and all the other modifiers, she would probably still really, really like us. Oh, that's wonderful. And we saved her from a wolf. Oh, that was brilliant. Okay, yeah, I like that. That was really, really good. I did like the romancing kind of storyline thing. That was a lot of fun. And we've now got a soulmate, which is lovely. Well done, Earl Waltheof, and well done, Irmgard. Yep, the war with Scotland's up to 80% now, so I think they've got it in the bag. So I don't think we need to worry about raising our armies. 91% now, 92%. It's creeping up. So what we might do is, let's go down to our council. So our chappie here, our current marshal, Reeve Arntertel, is currently here. He's organising the levies. So that means levy size, garrison size, and the reinforcement rate goes up by 22%, which is pretty good because he's quite a good marshal. But we're going to put him onto this thing here. We're going to get him to train some commanders. So our men-at-arms maintenance comes down by 22%. So we'll see ourselves get a little bit more gold, which is nice. And we might have a little bit of a chance of finding new commanders or knights each month. It's only a 5.6% chance, but that's better than no chance at all. And at the moment, we don't need levies and garrison sizes up or anything because we're not at war. Well, we are at war, but it's unlikely the Scots are going to come down here and pick on us. So yeah, let's get him to train some commanders and just see if you can actually get us some decent knights or some more kind of military leaders or whatever. That could be really, really handy if you could do that. So there we go. Switch that round a bit. And yeah, this is going to be over pretty soon, isn't it? One big battle or one more territory taken, and the English will have that. The memories remain. Oh, Meredith! Meredith, my friend! Oh, Meredith, if you were still with me, I know you would tell me to be strong. The things will get better. And you would be right, as you always were, but first I must curse and cry. How could I not when you are gone from this world? He's dead! Meredith's dead. You will never be forgotten, old friend. I get 10 stress. And my friend, my first ever friend in the game is dead. What did he die from? Pneumonia. Oh, dearie me. Oh, no. However, yeah, I mean, every cloud and all that. This is terrible. This is really awful. I'm very sad. You'll never be forgotten, old friend. It's a terrible tragedy that you are dead. But what does that mean for your kind of realm here? What's happened here? I mean, who's looking after this now? Duke Gluidian, Gluithian maybe, because that's the Thursday. So Duke Gluithian, who is his son. Okay, so he's got the 2 kids. So that son has inherited Nottinghamshire, and the older son has got. So the older son has got. What have you got then? You've got all the big titles. You've got the Duchy of Mercia and all that stuff. 2,877 troops. Yeah, so you've taken over. Maybe this will fragment a bit. Maybe that will fragment because obviously he's younger, he's not got quite the skills and all that kind of stuff. We might have to watch and see what happens to that particular place. For too long, I have suffered indignities at the hands of Duke Gruffith. What? Who's this? Who's Duke Gruffith? I would not stand idly by while our legion abuses his loyal vassals. I urge you to join me in the fight to depose this tyrant. Who are you? You're Owen Meredith. Have different names of Ceredigion. So that's down here. Okay. So you are going to war with you. Oh, hang on a minute. For too long you have suffered indignities at the hands of Duke Gruffith. He's only just took control. His dad's just died of pneumonia. Give him an afternoon off, would you please? Oh my goodness me. Okay, so he's picked his moment. I don't think I want to go. Have you got a person to help you? Who else has joined in? You've got no allies. So you're attacking with 1,785 soldiers. You're defending with 2,672. Yeah, I don't think we join in that. You will not stand alone. We join in the war against the tyranny of someone who's only just took charge, okay? And he likes us all. We say he's a traitor, and he loses opinion of us because we've gone with his enemy. Okay. Now but that's not going to help us, is it? We're just going to annoy our liege, which is generally a bad thing. I think we try and do something else. No, you're the traitor. I'm not bothered right now. Go away. That's very naughty and very mean of you. You've picked on him at a very vulnerable time. I hope you're happy with yourself, you big bully. And immediately this does not look good for the people of Ceredigion because they've got an army there of 1,500 and in comes the Bryneck troops of 2,000 and yeah, it's looking like it's going only one way there. Okay, Clara Cupboard gained some opinion of us. That's nice, yay. And we can pick a new perk for diplomacy lifestyle. Oh, finally. Waiting for this for a long, long time. We're going to take a life of glory because that gives us double our level of fame impact. So our fame is this thing up here. Currently we are illustrious, the 4th of the 6 levels of fame. There's only 6, I believe. No, is there 5? There's 5. Okay, there's not 6. There's 5. There's 1 less. So we're in the middle. We're the 3rd of 5, but that doubles that sort of perk, doubles the bonuses we get from that. So currently secular opinion is +10 and number of knights is +2. If we take that perk, secular opinion will go up to plus 20, number of knights will go up to plus 4. That means that everybody in the world who is not churchy and religiousy will like us plus 20 more than they would do otherwise, and we can have 4 knights extra, which is very, very good. That is brilliant. So yeah, we will take a life of glory, please. And if we just go and check, look on illustrious now, plus 20 and plus 4. So our opinion around the world is increasing with pretty much everybody, because there's more sort of non-churchy people than there are churchy people. So there we go. That's wonderful. I also notice that that is at plus 100. So at any point now, William, King William, you could just stop the fighting and all that kind of stuff. That will be good. No, just gonna keep on doing the old killing there for no real reason except for the fact that you're winning and you know you can. There we go. We won the war. There we go. Splendid. So what did we do? Our war score contribution was 100%. 100% of the allies. Yeah. So allies share 300 prestige based on their contribution. We were the only ally, the only one, so we get all of that prestige. Oh my goodness me. We get 300 more prestige toward exalted amongst men. We're going to be on we're about a quarter of the way there already. Yeah, so be it. Absolutely. We've got 3,000 prestige. That's so much prestige. We're so very, very prestigious. Oh yes, we were going to upgrade something in Northampton, weren't we? That's what we were going to do. How about we upgrade... Let's upgrade the barracks. Let's upgrade it to get some levying grounds as well. So that gives us, at the moment it gives us plus 125 levies. If we upgrade it, it gives us plus 225 levies. So we get an extra 100 troops. Let's do that. That's quite good. I'm tempted to do the crop fields, but this gives us more troops, which might be more useful in the short term. So there we go. So right, so we'll do that. Couple of years left, and it's a bit of a dent in the pocket, but it's going to be good in the long run. And that'll just stay there forever. I don't know if they can get sort of destroyed in battles or whatever. I do not know. Bit of a fight going on there. That's a peasant thing. Yeah, that sort of sign there means there's peasants fighting. So a little bit of a peasant revolt over there in kind of Essex area. But that's fine. We'll let them deal with that. Oh my goodness me. This is very interesting indeed. So the war between Ceredigion over here in the southwest of Wales and our own liege, Duke Gruffydd, so the son of Marauders, our buddy who died not that long ago really from pneumonia, he's been captured. Our liege has been captured by Lord Owen of Ceredigion during the siege of Dinbych. I don't know where that is. I don't know where Dinbych is. Okay, I'm sure it's lovely there. Okay, whereabouts is that? Oh, it's up there. Okay, so he is captured, and that has brought the war score down. Because they've got the war leader. They've got the actual leader captured, which means they've won. They are going to then press their demands, and they have won. They lost the thing. Oh my goodness me. The liege has passed a law, autonomous vassals. Oh, so he's dropped down the sort of the control level. He's dropped down the crown authority to the lowest level. That's what we exert on ours, but ours aren't. Obviously they're important and lovely. They're all very special, but they're not super important. They're not controlling whole big places. They're just controlling little sort of holdings and stuff. But yeah, the fact he's dropped that down. Is that on him or on everyone? It says 2 just there. It says limited crown authority. Is that just not updated yet? Or is that just on us? It says 2 just there, but I could have sworn that just said it dropped down to autonomous vassals. Or did he just then change it straight back up again? Oh no. Hang on, no, what? No, our liege is Duke Glwyddian Meredith. Hang on, our liege is... I'm very confused. I thought that was our liege. I thought the one who was in the war there was our liege. But seemingly it might not be our liege. Who's in charge? Who's our boss? Our boss is the 5-year-old. A child. Our boss is a child. Okie doke. And so yeah, now he's got nothing. He's got nothing now. He's got... Oh no, he's got claims. So this guy has been stripped of all his titles. The 11-year-old who was in charge, so Gruffydd Marauders, has lost everything by the look of it. He's got lots of claims, but he's just sort of unlanded and wandering about now. And now it looks like his brother, a 5-year-old, has got everything. Oh my goodness me. That is very interesting. I mean, yeah, okay. And it's... What's that? Deheubarth? Hang on, what's that? That's changed. That's different. That's not whatever it was called before. It's now Deheubarth. Okay, so now we're under a different name as well. So now it's Duke Glwyddian ap Marauders of Deheubarth. And Where's the other place gone? Where's the place that it was before that it was called? Okay, right. All the names have changed. It's all gone very strange. Right. Okay. Well, big changes are happening over there then. And maybe now is our time to try and do something about the fact that we do want a dukedom. Yeah, look, he's based over in Nottingham. He's based over there. That's a bit annoying though. That's a bit annoying because he has based himself there. That's in Mercia. And we want to get our hands on Mercia, please. It'd be quite nice if we could get Mercia. So what we'll do is we'll finish up for the moment and we'll come back next time and we'll see what we can do about getting our hands on a dukedom. We want to get ourselves a duchy. We want to become a duke because it sounds lovely. We can get a new hat, but also, yeah, it sorts out quite a lot of our succession problems if something were to happen to the very lovely Earl Waltheof. Yeah, and all this is very interesting. It's all kind of fallen apart. All of the former sort of empire of our buddy there. It's just all collapsed and it's changed to Duchy from whatever it was before. I can't remember what it was before, but yeah, it's all changed now. It's all very, very different. So yeah, we'll see whether we can do something next time. Maybe we need to create a faction. Maybe we need to rise up against him. I don't know. We will see what happens next time out. But my goodness me, an awful lot has happened this time. We've got a soulmate. Our friend has died. We had a war. We won a war. All of a sudden, we didn't join in a war, which resulted in the sort of the collapse of our sort of lieges, lands and stuff. Our young liege then did get booted out, and it's all gone kind of all over the place. So it's very interesting, and we'll see what happens next time here, because we'll finish up for the moment. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This robotic arm has salmonella on it. Okay, so we've got two things that are diseased. Be warned about tutorial robot. He's all sort of retro and adorable. I think he wants to destroy humanity. Hungry humans, come and order some food. 74% efficiency. Oh my goodness. Wow. There he is. There's a murderous robot face.